boats to Onside. As far as I could see online, there's 2 boats that went to Onside, and one's just about to leave. Republican Army Washington guns for the Easter Rising, just ahead of the Easter Rising about 2 years late. Also, another fact from here is that the mobile boats used to go from here to Holyhead onto the harbour silver shop, and it was actually moved to Dunleary. That was probably about the 9th century maybe. I'm not sure exact dates. I have to check that out. Also I can see Carl and Brennan over on Ironside. Hi Brennan, hi Carl.
Hi Carl. We're here at the Island's Eye, just off the coast of Howth.
Yeah. At a time when the birds are nesting, seagulls and that, the young chicks, the nests.
Yeah.
Behind us is the Matera Tower on Island's Eye, which should be in view with the one boat. To protect the coast. Yeah. Also, the boat trip. Also, getting up from the boat, there's a lot of steps, kind of steep.
Kind of tricky, but
yeah,
you can do it.
Well, if you're quite elderly and that and slow mobility, might not be recommended coming onto the island. But with the same boat, you can go around the island, or you pay the extra $5 to land on the island, like Brennan and South. That's also, importantly, we're not getting the train to the other side of the island, so we're not doing any of the stations on the island side. We're just going to walk over there. Take us about an hour, I think. Also, I think it's probably connected to a monastery since it's on island.
Yeah.
Isolated group of monks must be here. But there's no abundance to. Well,
there's no surviving buildings, basically.
Unless they were made of wood.
This would have been the time probably of Vikings as well, like. So it could have been, you know, people tended to live on islands. A lot of monastic sites and islands around that time.
Yeah. posing for the camera.
I think he might be.
Okay. Also, just running back. This thing, also from here, is Dublin Bay Cruises goes. They have Cruise 5, which is Howth, Islands Eye round trip, about 2:15, and Cruise 6 is Howth to Dunny at 3:30. Also, if you use on ferries, I think you can land on Islandside, without permission and that. You just have to get the right time and that. Also, there's a lot of also, I'm going to show you a few of the things around this harbour if you just come in. Okay, Ben shows you these footprints in the pilot. He didn't say anything, but these are King George IV footprints when he's landed in Howth to visit Ireland on the 12th of August 1842. So there's a plaque nearby, the exact date, I think that's today. Also, it's Robert Campbell the stonemason that recorded these footprints and laid them here. I'll just go in a bit close actually. Yeah, that's the tube again. Just beside the plaque here, actually I got the year on. It was 1821. So I show you first the day to get the correct year, last birthday year. Simple mistake here. Just swipe beside. Also tells you about how many paces the footprints are if you ever come down to here. So I'm just going to show you a few more features actually on the West Harbour on the way back up. Okay, just as you know the harbour just side, you will notice these tracks on the ground, and it's not railway tracks as such. There's actually a dry dock just down this direction, and basically when a boat comes into dry dock, so I just go this way. In this direction, it just lifts up over the harbour on the crane and brought across this road to the dry dock on this side. Okay, just along the West Pier as well, there's a lot of fish restaurants that do fish and that, if you're into that sort of thing. It's one place to go. As well as on the seafront, there's a easy places as well, which I'll probably try and show you some clips. So I'm just going to head to the old courthouse now. That's everything the West Harbour can think of. Also there's an East Harbour which you can go. When I was younger as a kid, I can remember exactly that the West Harbour wasn't that busy, less people, and the East Harbour was the busier one. Now it seems to have switched around the opposite way. Okay, just behind me is the old courthouse in the Howth, which was built 1845 and was first used as a place of worship. And then it was used as a revenue collection office for the Lord of Howth at the time, well, his officials and that, before it became a courthouse in 1870. Until 1970 it served as a courthouse, and it has been used since 1970 for exhibitions and sales. Also there's a plan at the moment just held up to turn it into, to really relocate the tourist information office to here. At the moment that's been installed. They have a temporary place just in front of me. Right. Yeah, but it's close. Oh, it's close.
This is Aideen's tomb. It is a megalithic tomb, probably a couple of thousand years BC. And you can see that the top stone there has collapsed you know, it's pretty heavy. It's probably one of the heaviest dolmens in Ireland. I don't know why it's called Aideen's tomb, but it is. I think that's about all I can say about that. This is in the grounds of Howth Castle, and also here in Howth Castle is a golf course, and I told you about the Transport Museum.
Okay, just back at the Abbey in Howth, which I refer to as Howth Abbey, but it's actually St Mary's Abbey. The first religious settlement on this site was built in about 1045 in the 11th century, really, by Viking king, the Viking king of Dublin at the time. Sachtra, I was saying like beginning with that. Yes. Also, it's about the 12th century, I think. It was rebuilt into an abbey, and there's evidence that amalgamated with the monastery on inside. So that church you saw earlier is definitely connected to a monastery, which is my assumption is right. And there was basically either a college or maybe a collection of maybe at least 3 to 9 months, I think, or something like that. I'm trying to operate well notes since Brian has my notes. Also, it was rebuilt. Also, there's 2 channels with both gabled roofs, and they were remodeled in the 15th century to one gabled roof, kind of joined up in that, which was much taller than that. Also, around the 16th century, the St Lawrence family of Howth that lives in Howth Castle basically changed the East End to more or less have its own private chapel. And also in there is actually the tomb of the 13th Baron of Howth, connected to this family. Also around the 16th century as well, the east window was added. Also the porch and on the south side, and a few other changes were added in that time, I think. Also there's grave space here as well. Looking at the last main acceptable burial, I think the earliest date I found was in 1983. Seemed to be the last kind of more recent one, new grave on. There is much older, closer dates to 2007. I think there's 2011 somewhere when we came. But they're in family plots, so they're basically like where families always have a grave. Someone else has joined them. So don't think the graveyard's open to new plots being sold and that. Also in 2011, just on the opposite side, the wall actually during heavy rain actually collapsed and exposed some of the coffins and that. Also they had to evacuate in fear of more of the wall falling. Some of the buildings in front, houses and shops. Also they had to work to tidy it up and that. And it probably caused some, at least I was reading an article where one person became distressed, probably just the thought of seeing his parents' coffin and his coffins soon being exposed. It's probably when people are buried here, they don't think of it. Also, the graveyard is open Monday to Friday dates, but today and the last Saturday I came here with Brendan, the gate seems to be open, so I'm just taking the opportunity to film on this side. So I think that's about all I can say. So I think it's onto the Metallo Town now.